All right, before we begin, let's thank our sponsors. Inspect All Pest Services, providing the highest quality termite pest and wildlife control. But that's not all. Inspect All Pest Services will take care of your insulation, pressure washing, gutter maintenance, and other home services in Metro Atlanta and the surrounding areas. InspectAllServices.com. Big thanks to the Aurora Law Firm. That'd be one Mad Dog Manny Aurora and Pew Pew. The AuroraLawFirm.com litigates all of the United States, based out of Georgia, whether it's criminal defense, white-collar crime, DUI, drug offenses, appeals, and more. That would be the Aurora Law Firm. Ridgeline Counseling, Dr. David Markwell and his therapist. 3 locations in Georgia, one across from Sprayberry High School in Sandy Plains and East Cobb. Marietta near the square in McKaysville, just outside of Blue Ridge. But the good doctor can talk to you wherever you are at with a virtual session. Schedule that today via markwelltherapy.com or email them directly, ridgelinecounseling@gmail.com. FPC Insurance, perfect for new homeowners or if you're just looking to reshop those current insurance policies, which is never a bad idea. 5-star service, shop over 35 A-rated companies, multi-policy bundle discounts. They'll help you shop for carriers to find insurance for your house, flood, auto, motorcycle, boat, recreational vehicle, or even a personal policy. 888-308-1841. You can always get a quote online, FBCInsuranceServices.com. Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia, family owned and operated. They are a Generac generator dealer offering sales, service, installation, and repair of automatic home standby and portable generators. Never lose power again. They're the best at what they do, hands down, no doubt about it. Every customer at Alternate Power Solutions gets an upgraded warranty, free monitoring with a service contract. They offer flexible financing, semi-annual and annual service contracts for existing installations, and warranty repair. A-plus rating with the BB&B. Call or request a free home assessment. You can do that by calling 770-853-7571 or go to poweringgeorgia.com. Don't forget the discount code Bailey, my last name, Bailey, for $500 off your entire installation, servicing Georgia and Tennessee. Jayco Contracting, gutter and roofing specialist. Give Cliff Bratcher a call. Two-peer Cliff Bratcher. This is the hardest working guy in the business and the most trustworthy. 770-316-3876. He works every day of the year. Don't worry about it. He's got you. Licensed and insured roofing and gutter specialist covering all of Georgia. They are a platinum preferred contractor with Owens Corning, the creator of the Pink Panther. Not the you know what I mean. Free gutter guards with the purchase of a roof. Satisfaction guaranteed, commercial and residential. JaycoContracting.com. And, of course, Cliff Bratcher, 770-316-3876. And Alive Ozone Therapy Spa, Central Florida's first and only ozone therapy spa, also offering red light therapy, presotherapy, halotherapy, PEMF, and also chromiotherapy, plus many ozone-infused products online like the magnesium butter. You can go to AliveOzoneTherapySpa.com to book your appointment or to purchase any of those products. And for all 2 peers, if you use the code BS10, you get a 10% discount at checkout. All right, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, please reach out to me via thebaileyshow.com. Let's have a conversation, see how the BS podcast can help your brand. All right, let's begin.
Go ahead and leave a comment about how you deal with your children leaving home while I recover.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Our kids leaving the nest is never easy. So in order to cope, Jason and Rachel have decided to share the journey of their kids, Caleb and Ariel, or Bees as most know her. Follow the story in this podcast.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Yeah, there it is. Episode 57 of the Honey, I Raised the Kids podcast. It is a podcast about us becoming empty nesters and how much we dislike it. Thanks for being here. My name's Jason Bailey. There's my lovely wife, Rachel Guy.
Hey, y'all.
Collectively, we are known as RAEJAE.
It's the best J.
RAEJAE. I'm addicted to this ice-ish coffee.
Without ice.
No, I put ice in it
now.
Yeah, because I didn't have time to chill it in the Frigidaire.
Oh, all right.
And then you add the Naked Whey, the Naked Whey protein.
Delicious.
Absolutely. The best protein you can get. Not
So
that
good.
not the other protein. It's the naked whey protein.
And it's clean and doesn't have heavy metals in it.
Right.
Real good for you.
And also a scoop of the
Little PB.
peanut butter, the powdered
Yeah.
peanut butter. Oh, that's the hip snips.
I don't know if you're supposed to drink that much coffee every day.
I know, but it just is so tasty.
It's
know.
like a dessert. in a cup.
Right. Like if anybody's looking for an idea, like the guys from Starbucks, they came up with the idea and, look at that. There's Starbucks everywhere.
Yeah.
To start a protein coffee shop.
It is pretty delicious.
It's really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Like really, really delicious.
It's like the consistency,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
It's like a little thick, but not too thick.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
well, you chill will's yours,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's delicious when it's warm.
It's so good. It's so
Yeah.
good. I'm addicted to it.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you, your son is coming over tomorrow.
Oh, what?
He's coming to pick up his pass. This is how you get your son to come to the house.
Yeah.
You have passes for Welcome to Rockville waiting for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it his day off? I'm not even gonna be here, little shit.
I'm not going to be here either.
Oh.
I'm going to be at the poker room.
Oh.
So he's just coming to grab the
So it is-
passes.
Oh.
He's
All right.
driving an hour to come and pick up the passes. I was like, okay.
Why wouldn't he come when we're home? Because Rockville's not for a little while, right?
Talk to him. He said,
Oh.
"This is like he's like I've got off tomorrow. I want to come stop by and pick up the passes."
But I'm not gonna be here.
I don't know what to tell you. Well,
Oh.
or you can take him. Why don't you text him when we're done and say, I've got him with me at work,
Uh-huh.
and
You have
take
to
him
come and see me.
take him to Alive,
Yeah.
have him come see it Alive, and he needs the detox.
Yeah, he could. Yeah.
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 That's-
Cake.
Cake. And WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean,
he-
WrestleMania was a big weekend.
He'd be okay burning a few calories.
We can do it.
Yeah, I think that's how you double hornswoggle him.
Oh, I could do it.
Yeah.
You know, I have back-to-back patients tomorrow.
Mhm.
I don't know. Well,
Oh, we've got some breaking news for Alive. We'll let you guys know. We'll let you guys know now
yep.
before we do it on social media or we even do it on the BS. So
Very exciting.
this is actually very, very exciting. So, part of this podcast, well, this whole podcast is us becoming empty nesters.
Mhm.
It's like the second act of our lives. Our kids are out of the house. We're dealing with that, but also in our personal lives, we started Alive Ozone Therapy Spa in Altamont Springs, Florida, which is in Orlando.
Yep.
We are Central Florida's first and only ozone therapy spa. We technically opened in November of 2024.
Correct.
Technically opened in November of 2024. It is now April, almost May of 2025. So
Yep.
December, January, February, March, April, 5 months.
5 months.
And we are already expanding.
We are.
Yeah. So what I mean by expanding, not that we're opening up another store yet, or we're
here we grow again.
here we grow again, or
Yeah.
franchise yet. But our bread and butter, what we do, because no one else in Central Florida is doing it, is ozone therapy, the most non-invasive way through what's called a Hocket sauna, HOCATT, Hocket sauna. They're made in Sweden. And they look like bobsleds. They look like spaceships.
And your head's out of it.
Your
So
head's
you don't
out
have
of
to
it.
worry about the ozone is going into your body.
It's amazing. So not only are you getting ozone therapy, but you're getting other modalities
Yep.
like PEMF and FSM and all these other great.
Biohacking.
You're biohacking.
Yep.
It's amazing. So not to get too much into that, but
Mhm.
that is like,
That's why we're here.
that's why we're here.
Yep.
Our business has grown so much
Mm-hmm.
in just those few months
Mm-hmm.
that we are now forced, and we knew this time would come.
We did.
We are now forced to get another Hocket sauna.
Yep.
Now, I will tell you this. They are not cheap.
No, they're not.
It is the equivalent of buying a car. A nice
The
car.
second time.
Yeah.
First time is like a down payment. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a thing. But to better serve our patients,
Yep.
time-wise,
And to efficiently make my life lovely.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
because here's the issue. It's it's a 30-minute session
Mhm.
in the Hocket sauna, but you have to come in, you say
Mhm.
hello,
Mhm.
you have to go down the hallway, you have to
Yep.
bust the left,
Yep.
you have to go into the rock room,
Yep.
which is where the Hocket sauna is,
Best room.
and then you have to undress,
You got to get naked.
put on your gown.
Yep.
Then you come in, they ring the bell, which, by the way, maybe one of my more brilliant
that was
ideas.
Brilliant.
I put these
very helpful.
These little wireless bells in each room. So when the patient needs us or they're ready for us, they push it and you can hear it throughout the spa.
And it tells us which room is calling.
Yeah. Room 7.
Brilliant.
Isn't that good?
It's so helpful. So very, very helpful.
So we, the space that we have in Altamont Springs off Maitland Avenue, we really could not have found a better space and such a great landlord.
Oh my God. He's so awesome.
He's the most fantastic guy you could ever do business with.
Yeah.
He's just absolutely amazing.
Yep.
But the space that we got was big enough to grow.
Yeah. We chose accordingly to grow.
Right. Yeah. Like a lot of these other spaces, you were built to fit. You would have to do the build out and then you're kind of making it this and you're
we
making
would have had to move.
Move what?
Everything. If we weren't big enough.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have, those other spots that we were looking at.
Could you imagine?
We wouldn't have been able to do this.
In 5 months, moving locations? No, thank you.
Yeah, right. So we, as of today, actually, we have ordered another Hocket sauna.
Yep.
And we are putting that Hocket sauna. I mean,
Yep.
in the next couple weeks, Jeremiah fucking Samples coming down
JFS.
from the A.
Yeah.
And he's going to, because there's things, because we have to now, this is the next part of this. So the OG Hocket sauna is in what we call the rock room. Now,
oh, can we put that on the door? I really like that.
Yeah.
The rock room.
The rock room. Yeah.
I mean, I hope what's your friend's name that owns the rock room in Orlando gets upset.
Oh, he hasn't owned that for a minute, but Chris Meyer.
Okay, yeah.
Chris Meyer. So that room on the wall it's really neat. It's just got a bunch of rocks.
You built the wall.
Right. Yeah.
Full of rocks.
I did that, by the way. Some people
Great.
believe that.
Yeah.
So we have to come up with a concept for this room. We're going to have to fancy pants it up.
Yeah.
And
I have ideas.
Yeah. So like maybe, we'll do a shiplap and we'll like make it cool colors.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a cool idea. I like the big shiplap wood, not the little ones like we had in our bedroom in Atlanta.
No, the fat stuff.
The big,
industrial looking.
6 inches by 12, 6 inch wide, 12 feet long. You put it up there. It's a lot easier to do. You put it up there, you plaster it to the wall. And then what we can do is we can color it, the boards. That'd be a good job for you and Kinsey.
Oh,
is you
painting day, arts and crafts.
Yeah, you can paint the boards the color of Alive Ozone Therapy Spa, the blues.
Oh, I love the blues.
Isn't that great?
Such a happy color. Yeah, that's a great idea. I love it.
Yeah, I think it is a good idea.
We are growing, and this way we can accommodate everybody that has all the wonderful ailments that are coming in and trusting us with their health and their lives, and we can help them very efficiently.
Yeah, this is going to be great. It's going to be absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah. So that's part. We'll give ourselves. We got some applause. Some applause.
Yay.
I mean, that's a big deal, I mean,
Yeah.
And we've already had, I think, 3 people ask us if we were interested in franchising. I'm like, no,
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, not yet. We're getting there, but not yet.
Yeah.
I mean, give us a year under our belt.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was 5 months, a very stressful 5 months, I might add.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what the next 5 months is going to bring.
It's going to be fanatical.
I think phenomenal is what you're going to go with.
Maybe.
Yeah. Fanatical is,
Oh, no.
yeah,
Okay.
that doesn't even,
Fantastic.
that works too.
Okay.
But I think
Phenomenal. Okay. Yeah. That was it.
Phenomenon.
Yep. Phenomenon.
Phenomenon. Yeah.
Phenomenon.
Yeah. So it's a wellness spa, not an English class.
They don't come to me to have me explain to them their scientific ailments.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce the words, but I know what it
But
means.
scientific's not the word you're looking for either.
The scientific
You should be-
pronunciation,
Yeah. Scientific is what you should be.
but I can't say it properly. Just
That's
because
not
I can't.
scientific. That's literary.
Okay, well, just because I can't say the word properly doesn't mean I don't know what it means. I can
Fun.
explain all of it.
Fanatical. Everybody's
Y'all-
outside. I want to get in. I want to get in. I want to get in.
That's a true statement.
Yeah.
But they know what they have. I just need to help them fix that.
Yeah, I got it. But
That's
we are expanding. So let's
Yay.
moving. Well, as Gene Simmons says, if you're not making $1 more a day than you were the day before, then you're not doing something right. He didn't say those exact words, but paraphrasing.
Appreciate you, Kiss.
Yeah, and he's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
All right, so that's with the business.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys like the business updates, and
Exciting.
remember a lot. Oh, here's another thing. AliveOzoneTherapySpa.com just got a revamped homepage.
Oh, y'all can go look at my face.
Yeah, so we really, really good job that this woman Natalie did.
Yeah, that was cool.
So if you want to go there and your products are available,
Mm-hmm.
remember use the discount code BS10 at checkout to get 10% off your ozone infused magnesium butter, your tallow.
Listen,
Yeah.
I just made fresh crack butter.
Magnesium butter.
Magnesium butter.
Yeah, magnesium
Yeah.
butter. Yeah, yeah.
I just made it fresh and smells, oh my God, incredible.
So you guys
And-
want it? And we ship it a different way now that it's
Yep.
hot.
Yep.
So we got it like freezy
got it
shipped.
down.
Yeah, we got it down. Freezy
Mhm.
shipped. So order up your magnesium butter, especially with Mother's Day coming up.
Yup.
A great put together an Alive Ozone Therapy wellness basket, and give
Mama will love you.
that to Mama. You know,
Mhm.
throw an ozonator in there.
Yep.
Just got a new batch of those as well. You get her an ozonator, get her some magnesium butter, some tallow, some
Mhm.
lip, balm, and some all the other stuff that you do in there. Put that in there. That's
Love
good.
all of it.
And if you want to get all those things, we'll even throw in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
We'll put a t-shirt in there.
You do a mom basket, I'll give you a t-shirt.
We even have a live
I package it real pretty. too.
water bottles. They're not on the website, but
No, they're not on the website.
in the store there. They're
Yeah.
there. And wine glasses.
Yep.
The cool
If
wine
you
glasses.
want one, let me know.
Yeah.
I can ring it up. Just call me.
Yeah, it's a little bit different with you guys because we have a relationship with you guys, and you probably have Rachel's number, so you
Yeah,
can just
let me know.
call in and just say, hey, listen to the show, and we'll make it happen.
Mhm.
We'll even put it. We'll even put it all in a basket for you if you want, and ship
I
it
can
out.
do it.
Yeah, so we'll do it. Anything you need, anything you want, we'll take care of it. AliveOzoneTherapySpa.com. Okay, so let's get to the kids.
Yeah.
The older we get as parents,
Mhm.
the more we learn about our kids, right? That's just common sense, makes sense. Sorry, my nose is dry. So it just makes sense. But what I mean by learn about them is not like who they are, but the things that they would have never done when they were 10, or
Right.
12.
Right.
You know,
Kind
we're-
of their adulting side of things.
Yeah,
Like how they adult.
right. How they adult.
How they adult. Yes.
That's better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ariel,
Yep.
she's 20,
Yep. Almost 20.
almost 20,
Mm-hmm.
at the University of Alabama, and
Yep.
she's got this new boyfriend, mustache man. By the way, I've seen some more pictures of this guy. He's not as big as I thought he was.
He's taller than her, but I don't think he's taller than you.
No, he's not. And he's
Yeah.
definitely not size-wise. I'm good.
Yeah.
I thought he was jacked. He's not jacked at all. He's kind of scrawny.
Oh, I don't know if he's scrawny, but
Yeah.
he's 20. So he's not come into his
Yeah, I get
adulthood.
it. I'm good right now, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
My-
You're good.
My 5 minutes that I have left in me of
You got it.
regulating,
Got it under control.
I got it under control.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the way that we've learned that Ariel adults
Mm-hmm.
is more adult than probably we are.
Yeah, she's crushing it.
Yeah, she she's got this little guy friend. She's very
Mhm.
happy.
Mm-hmm.
They go out, they do college things. She's home at a decent hour.
Yep.
She's in bed,
She takes care of her cat,
takes care of her cat,
Mhm.
Gooser.
little Gooser.
She went to church
Listen,
on Easter.
Easter Sunday, she got up and went to church
Wowzers.
and then came home and did homework
Yes.
because she has exams coming up.
What the shit?
So instead of coming home for the weekend, because none of the girls came home for the weekend for the holiday, they decided that they were going to go to church together. They were going to go and have like a little brunch together and then come home and study and do their homework.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
Nuts, nutsos and the butsos.
She went to church and study hall on Easter Sunday.
Right. That's how Ariel adults.
It is.
Caleb. Cake.
Caleb was very different.
Caleb was very, very different.
Yeah. It was WrestleMania.
WrestleMania party.
Yep.
Getting high in the garage.
Correct.
Because every time I walked out there, it smelled like weed.
It did.
Which I hate that smell. And he leaves.
Uh-huh. And forgets what?
Yeah. So the difference between our two kids.
Yeah.
Ariel, church on Easter.
Yep.
Caleb, WrestleMania party on Easter.
WrestleMania /420 party.
Yeah. And garage smells like weedomania.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they leave, Rach gets a phone call.
Frantic phone call. Not just a phone call, very frantic.
Mom, where's my fiance's birth control? I think we left it at the house.
I can't believe she left it. Oh my gosh, can you look here? It would be here. The only places that she thought. So Nick was with us for the weekend. So he was in the guest room. And so then I put Caleb and Aaron in B's room, right? And so I was like, it's fine. You're going to stay in your sister's room because Nick's here for the weekend. No big deal. And they didn't have a problem with it. Totally fine. And he says, well, we were in Ariel's room and it could only be in these places. And I go in there and I look and I see nothing. Like these things, but not what I'm looking for. This little, he explained it to me, this little pack with green and white and whatever. I'm looking for it and I don't find it. You're sitting on the couch and you're like, what the shit is going on? I'm walking around the house looking for something. And then Caleb says, well, maybe it's in the kitchen. I'm like, what?
Why?
What? So I don't know. Maybe she took it with her into the kitchen to take it with a drink and then left it on the counter.
She doesn't like the taste of her birth control, so she dips it in queso.
Yeah. Queso and no babies.
Yeah, queso and no babies.
Queso and no babies. So, but it wasn't there, and it wasn't in the bathroom, and it wasn't in B's room.
So it's lost.
Yeah, I don't have an update.
You know, we've got to put an all points bulletin out.
Please find her birth control. Caleb is very disturbed.
Very disturbed.
And he's like, no. Yep. You better find that.
Now, you listen and probably think that's, kind of funny, right? It's like, ha. Yeah, it's kind of funny.
I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, you think it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Here's where I'm stuck.
Okay.
As an empty nester now,
yeah,
I see our daughter at 20 on Easter, going to church, doing homework afterwards.
Oh, hold on. She went to Catholic church.
That's even better.
It was like a 3-hour sermon.
So our daughter, Easter, church, homework. As an empty nester, you couldn't ask for anything more from your daughter.
Crushed it.
Who's adulting.
Yep.
Don't want to hear about anything else. That's all.
Perfect.
Now our son on Easter, he celebrated 420.
Correct.
WrestleMania.
Yep.
Got high in the garage.
Had a couple drinks.
And then leaves and flips out because he and his fiance left their birth control back.
Lost it.
Yeah, they lost it somewhere in our house.
Yeah.
Again, as an empty nester, you look at this and you go, I want to go back to when they were 10.
And they weren't doing those things?
I don't want to hear about birth control. I don't want to hear about any of this kind of stuff.
Yeah. It was more fun when they were like excited about the Easter bunny and we were doing Easter egg hunts.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I want that, not birth control pills.
So instead of an Easter egg hunt, we were on a birth control hunt.
Yeah, exactly. And nobody won.
No, nobody won.
No.
Did not find the golden egg.
No.
That egg with all the doll hairs in it. Nope.
So
Didn't happen.
it's funny because, and we've all gone through this when you get older, even when you talk to your parents and you start telling them things that you would have never told them when you were a kid because you would have gotten into trouble.
Right.
Right. So now's the time where you tell them those stories, and it's, well, this now, but as a kid, I remember, when I got in my 20s and 30s, I would tell my mother things like, oh my God, when we used to do this and
I almost died.
Yeah. And all these other stuff. And, her response was Jace and, all those kinds of things. But I think there was more to it inside of her that she wanted to say, because as that person now, seeing and hearing these things, it crushes me. Like, I don't like it at all. I just,
what do you think your mom wanted to say?
She was just disappointed, because I don't think she thought that I was a saint by no stretch of the imagination.
You definitely were not.
Oh no, I know I was not.
At like a very young age.
But she knew I was not a saint.
Did she?
I got in a lot of trouble.
Like audible trouble? Like it was like, oh, you were brought home by the cops?
A couple times.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was, we had situations. Yeah.
Our kids didn't do any of those things.
The hell
they did some things.
We had cops at our door looking for a girl that your son kidnapped.
Why is he my son when he kidnapped somebody?
In traffic.
He didn't kidnap anybody.
Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. No, excuse me, sir. Is Sally here? And who's Sally?
He housed a friggin' juvenile delinquent.
How he got past the cameras and the alarm system, I have no idea.
I don't know.
That was tricky, Dick.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. So yeah, but I just know that telling my mom those things, I would think with any parent, it would kind of be disappointing, because even the parent probably wants to think the best of their kid. And they have this vision of, oh, he's going out. It's a Friday night. He's going out with his friends. They're going to have a good time. They're not going to be drinking.
But do you actually think that?
I believe that some parents want to believe that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look, when Ariel would go out with her friends, people always told me I was naive, but I always believed that she wasn't drinking.
When she was in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Exactly. But was she?
No.
No,
she wasn't. No, she didn't really drink until she got to college.
Yeah.
And she has a good time, but she's in control of herself because she's very adamant on the fact that she goes out. She does not want to be the girl that is being carried out of the bar or puking or anything like that. She does not want to be that.
I was that girl.
Oh my God. Do you know that I remember?
I threw up at a Hooters at 16.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a big thrower-upper.
So I need to tell you about a story about you.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you remember?
I should know this then.
You should. I don't know if you remember or not, because we went out, and I don't remember where we went out, but we went out, we were drinking, and we were with like Bull and all of them. And we got home, and I don't remember who drove us, but we were at your condo in Baldwin Park. Okay. And we were dropped off at the front side. So like on the sidewalk, and you have to go through the bushes to go around to the back to get in, to go up the stairs. And you threw up in the bushes.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
No. But it sounds on par.
You did.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you throw up before. That was the one and only time I've seen you throw up.
That's not true.
When did I see you throw up?
You didn't see me, but when we first started dating,
yeah,
I got food poisoning really bad.
Yeah.
And I was throwing up in the bathroom then. I was in the
I don't mean like sick throwing like that. I mean like partying, throwing up.
One of the best throw ups I ever had.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it was. I've had some pretty good throw up stories. Like,
I have a good one.
This was with my ex-wife. It was my birthday, and we were coming back from, I think, like the House of Blues or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know who we were with, and I'm in the back seat, and I'm just like, oh, get me home.
Oh,
Get me
you
home.
felt it coming.
And I felt it coming. I'm like, pull over. So they pull over, and I open up the door, and I think it was like a Jeep or something, because I like kind of, I remember falling a little bit down.
Falling out.
Yeah, like it wasn't just a small drop. It was a bigger than small drop.
Yeah.
And I'm on the ground, and I remember I'm on the curb,
Mm-hmm.
and my hands are on the curb, and I'm throwing up in the grass. And as soon as I like do my first blah, the sprinkler came on.
In your face?
Hit me straight in the forehead and
That's
knocked me backwards.
Why did I not get to see that? Does Crystal remember that?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her in a minute, but
God.
yeah, it was like, I mean, I don't think they saw it. It just, they were like, you okay down there? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it is sprinkler just hit me.
Wait, can we do that in the Bahamas? I'm going to video it.
I don't know if they have sprinklers in the Bahamas.
We can find one. Wait, do you remember when I threw up? It's happened a couple times, but the best one?
I remember you threw up a couple times.
When we got engaged.
Oh, yeah, in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went to go see Bubba at his show. And then we met Bubba at the Steel Panther show. Where was that at? House of Blues?
Yeah.
House of Blues in Vegas. And we meet him at the Steel Panther show. And this big old giant man standing at the bar hands all of us shots of Jack and says, "Don't be a fucking pussy." Now then, I can't be a fucking pussy. And the tiniest person in the room has to keep up with big old giant men. And that was a lot of shots of Jack.
Yeah.
I think he was testing me.
Yeah. He had to make sure that you're good enough for me.
Yeah, I guess so. It worked.
Yeah.
So then I don't remember going from the House of Blues to the foundation room. I don't remember getting there. I do remember going upstairs and you had me sit on a couch and wait for you for a second. And I don't know what you were doing. And then we go out to the balcony and it was all roped off and there was champagne and stuff. And I didn't notice until we're sitting down. And all I remember you telling me is that I make you a better man.
And then you puked after I proposed.
Hold on. You told me that I make you a better man. You asked me to marry you. Then I think we took pictures.
We took a picture.
We took a picture and Bubba's finger was in the way. He was not paying attention.
His thumb is on the lens.
It was his job. He had one job.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it. Kinda. He kinda did it. And then
you went and puked.
I went to the bathroom and fucking puke and rally, dude.
Yeah.
Because then we went to the casinos and everything afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking crushed it.
That's what I do to the ladies after I propose and make them puke.
Puke and rally.
Puke and rally.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very memorable.
Yeah.
Very memorable.
And I do remember you got mad at me because I didn't cry.
I did. Yeah.
I didn't know I was supposed to cry.
Lesson learned: if you're thinking of proposing to somebody,
Yeah.
don't do it when they're extremely drunk because they won't cry.
No.
Yeah, they don't
But
cry.
I don't cry really anyway. I do more now that I'm older, but I don't really cry that much.
Yeah, you want your bitches crying.
Yeah. Yeah. You were really disturbed that I didn't
distraught.
cry.
I was.
Yeah.
Extremely.
I puked.
Yeah, I got to puke and not a cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather have a cry.
You know what makes it last forever? Puking.
Puking.
Yup. I'm here for you, babe.
I guess you can't relate really to what I was saying about telling your mom stuff afterwards. Because I mean, you got knocked up at 16. So
I did.
There's really nothing else that could be shocking.
No, and I mean, I don't really talk to her or tell her those kinds of things.
Yeah, today you don't. Well, I don't really with my mom either. I know that it was a thing for me as I got older.
Mhm.
I was excited to tell my mom these things.
Really?
Yeah,
Because you
because
wanted her to know how bad you were?
I knew that I couldn't get grounded.
Yeah, that's
Right?
true. Yeah.
So
Late now.
yeah,
The hell you can't.
right. I knew I could get grounded. So I wanted her to know, like, yeah, how bad I was, like all the
Yeah.
things that I was doing.
I'll ground you.
But I don't think she knows the half of it. I mean, I don't know how much she's listened to my radio shows over the years, and
Yeah.
you know, and I just don't know. I mean, we still to this day haven't really talked, I mean, and we probably
You talk to her every day. How do you not talk?
I mean, talk about
okay,
stuff.
about all the
I mean,
dumb
our
shit you
relationship
did?
is very superficial. I mean, it is shell on the outside.
Well, we're going to the Blueberry Festival. You want to start now?
Yeah, we'll never talk.
Aw.
We'll never have that relationship. We never
Aw.
have that relationship.
Okay.
Never will. But I do remember wanting to tell my mom like things like, I used to hide a bottle of whatever that stuff.
Amaretto.
Amaretto.
I just remembered right now. I was trying to think of it.
Amaretto. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first bottle of alcohol I owned.
When you were like 10.
No, I was 13.
That's not much better.
Yeah, I had a trunk which was very popular in the late 70s and into the 80s.
Yeah.
I'm going to camp trunks.
Yeah. Like a suitcase kind of trunk or travel and
yeah,
trunk.
like Navy guys would always see them with these big trunks,
Yeah.
the buckles and stuff. So I had a trunk, and in that trunk,
Those are called foot lockers.
Foot lockers, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
I had a bottle of amaretto.
Mm-hmm.
Why, I don't know, and how I got it, I have no idea.
You probably took it from the bar. I mean, you were in a big old giant house. You think that your mom and your stepdad didn't have alcohol around? You had to have.
Yeah, but I don't think I took it from there. I think I bought it from somewhere.
What?
And then
Who would sell a 13-year-old a bottle of amaretto?
I don't know. I just
Where the shit did you grow up?
I had cigarettes, Marlboro Reds.
Did you buy those too?
I did buy those.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and weed.
What did you bought that too?
Oh, without a doubt, bought that.
Oh my God.
And dip.
Where the shit did you grow up?
Well, this was in Sarasota.
Wow.
And so
I don't think I ever had access to that kind of stuff.
And this is what I would do at night. I would always say I'm going on a bike ride.
Okay.
And I thought I was smart, so I would
pack your little pack.
I would get on my mom's beach cruiser.
Yeah.
And I would smoke as I'm riding the bike. And I was like, well, if I'm smoking around the bike, I'm not going to smell like smoke.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm doing that.
A little wind blowing in your hair.
Houses that were being built were my best friend.
Okay.
Always in those houses. That's where we'd party.
Uh-huh.
And then, if I was having a bad night or a bad day, I would take the amaretto and the cigarettes with me, and I'd go to a part of the community that's under the construction. And
to a vacant, to be built house.
And just drink, yeah.
You could have died. You could have been like murdered.
Butt touched.
You could have been, you could have been butt touched.
Yeah.
I mean, like by so many different things could have happened.
Right. So one night, my mom, she starts to get on. She starts to catch on.
Oh, probably because you smelled like cigarette smoke, dum-dum.
But my grandmother tipped me off.
Graham coming in for the win.
And Graham comes up and she goes, Jace, your mom's going to come up and want you to open up your Foot Locker.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow. Your mom does not know that Graham sold her out.
No, she doesn't know. I'm positive she doesn't know this story. So next to the Foot Locker in my closet was, like an air register, air vent thing.
Yeah.
And it had a little thing you could open it up.
Yeah.
And so I took everything out and I put it in there. And my mom comes up and I got in my bed. I'm watching TV. My mom goes, I need you to open that Foot Locker right now. I said, why? She goes, because I want to see what's in it. I'm like, what's my private stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fighting her because I needed to play along.
Oh.
And I was like, no, I'm not opening it up for you.
Dude,
well, then
sneaky peek.
I'm going to open it up. I'm going to go get this and I'm going to go. It's like, don't break it. This is my Foot Locker. It's just, this is what I use. This is nice. And I was like, Jesus, okay. I mean, if it means that much to you, I'll open it up for you.
Oh.
And I open it up and I'm like, what are you looking for? And
what was in there?
It was like baseball cards and stuff.
Oh, you're a liar face.
I think I put a Bible in there after my grandmother told me that too.
That's tricky. Oh my God. And so you hid it in the vent?
I hid it in the vent. Yeah. It was a pretty big area. I was like, it was perfect.
I just want you to know that I may have gotten pregnant at 16, but I was nowhere near as bad of a kid as you were. I didn't do any of those things.
Yeah, because you had a baby.
No, even
You can't be
before
bad
that,
with a
you were
baby.
13.
Well, I started when I was 12.
Okay, even better. You
Yeah.
were 12. I wasn't doing any of those things when I was 12. I went to youth group and
I went to church camp.
And probably did bad things. I did not do bad things at
Yeah.
youth group and church camp.
We got kicked out because we hitchhiked into town for cigarettes.
See?
Came back and started a rumble over 2 girls.
See? You were doing terrible things. I wasn't
Yeah,
doing
it was
those
pretty
things.
bad.
I didn't do any of those things. And I played field hockey and ran cross country and played soccer and softball. I think my mother put me in every sport on the planet. I was too busy playing sports. Like every season I had a sport or two.
I got better. Like my freshman year in high school, things changed. I got into football and weightlifting. And
Yeah. And you stopped doing that?
I mean, we drank, but
Yeah.
you know, the smoking and stuff, that was done, you know,
Yeah.
because we were training. But yeah, I mean,
Okay.
we did just typical boy stuff, you know,
Oh.
and stuff.
Is that the difference between boys and girls? Because I really.
Yeah, boys can't get pregnant.
Well, yeah. Oh, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. I am well aware on that one.
Well, you were asking me what the difference between boys and girls.
I meant in like the behaviors.
No, I mean, I knew some girls that were.
I was not a party girl.
Yeah, I mean, I knew a lot of party girls in high school. I mean,
Yeah.
ones that like to this day it ruined their lives.
Oh.
Some of them died, like OD'd.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that. I'm on that Facebook group of your high school. I don't know why, but I'm on your high school reunion Facebook group.
Yeah.
And I see you've had a good amount of people.
Yeah.
Mostly girls.
Yeah, it's the girls
that you went to school with that have OD'd.
Yeah, that's what I think. A couple, just one in particular.
I mean, one is more than enough.
I
But
agree.
I think there were 2, maybe 3
Yeah, it was.
over the last like 5 years.
The boys did pretty good. The girls, you know, some of the girls were like really smart in high school. They get to college and they just all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
And then that affected their rest of their lives. You know, they moved back to Sarasota and it was game over. You know, that was their thing. So
yeah, I just wasn't a party girl. I didn't do all those things.
no, but you know, the see our kids and neither one of them are party people. You know what I mean? Like I don't see either Caleb or Ariel doing anything even at 20 and 24 that's going to jeopardize the rest of their lives. If anything, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
They're doing things to make their lives better.
Yeah.
Which is great as a parent. You look at that.
Sure.
You know?
Caleb smokes weed to mellow himself out.
Yeah. Well, he's got the tism too.
Yeah,
so.
we got a touch of the tism, so it just chills him out so he can function around people.
Right.
It's fine.
No. Yeah. So
We're good.
I think next time that we have all the kids together, I want them to tell us a story that they've never told us before.
I can't wait for Bees to tell you the story about her having friends over.
What do you mean?
Remember I told you when we were at Podcast and Pours in Georgia and she had her friends over? She didn't really have a party, but she had her friends over.
Oh, did they do anything to the house?
No.
Oh, yeah. But I'm curious on what they're going to say. Like, I'll be like, I promise I'm not going to get mad. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
You tell me a story that you would never have told me if I didn't ask.
Yeah.
And I'm curious on what they're going to say. Like, I would love any parent right now listening to this show for you to do that to your kids and post that on the BS social media somewhere, or just DM me the story.
Yeah.
I am or
curious.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have you on next week's episode if you've got some good ones, but I'm
like,
just,
what have your kids done that
Right.
they can tell you now that, I mean, back in the day, they would have gotten grounded for, and you would have been pissed.
it's a good radio bit.
Yeah.
It's a good radio bit. I mean, like
Hey, are you still going to ground Bees?
No. Like if I were on the radio, that's a really, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, if you have time for it on the radio and they take calls, I don't think they take calls anymore, but that's
Yeah.
a good radio bit.
Yeah.
It's a really good radio
It's
bit.
a fun one.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's interesting.
All right, let's finish this up. Please give us a like, share, follow on all social media. Listen to the BS on YouTube at The Bailey Show. This will be the last week for BS subscribers to be a part of Win Bailey's Booty.
Ooh.
This might be the last month. I might shelve it for a little bit. So $100, no strings attached other than you being a subscriber, will go to you if you're a subscriber.
Mhm.
If you're not a subscriber and you want to be a subscriber and get all the episodes, unlock all those episodes, thousands of hours of content, hundreds of episodes, good guests and stuff that you've missed because you're not a subscriber. It's $4.99 a month. It's not much. Support the cause. Support Caleb's weed habit by subscribing.
He appreciates it.
Go to thebaileyshow.com, thebaileyshow.com, and subscribe. And this week, most likely Thursday's episode, we'll pick a winner for the $100 there. If you're a business and you want to branch out and you want to get your name out there, maybe sponsoring the podcast, opportunities there. Also, remember the BS is syndicated on 2 different radio stations. So Saturday mornings on WJR in Orlando and Saturday mornings Planet Radio in Jacksonville. If that's something of interest to you, especially if you have a great story, please reach out to me via thebaileyshow.com. All right. Got anything before we get out?
Hey, I'm still looking for my abs.
Looking for the abs. Yeah. Countdown. We're like
I know.
less than 4 weeks until we go to the Bahamas, and neither one of us have found our abs.
I'm trying.
Yeah. We're looking.
I wonder if I'm going to find it in the bottom of my popcorn bowl tonight.
Could be.
I might.
The question is, what will you find first, your abs or Caleb's fiance's birth control?
Oh, dang.
Good question.
Great question.
Yeah.
I think probably my abs.
I was going birth control. Sorry.
Thanks.
All right. Look, enjoy the shows this week of the BS podcast. Thanks for always supporting me and the show and all that good stuff that goes along with it. I hope you have a great week of work and family and friends and love and all that kind of good stuff. All right. Thanks for being here. Talk to you soon. Hey, bye.
I realize not everyone feels this way. And if you are okay with this stage of your life, honestly, more power to you.
Thanks for listening. Get more information and episodes on thebaileyshow.com.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Subscribe at thebaileyshow.com. Yeah, baby.